Hello everybody, and this week we're going to be learning about a little bit more about Google Docs. Now, Google Docs just released, I think within the last few days, or if not today, something that is going to compete with Visio. Yep, going to compete with Visio. If you've got a Gmail account and you've set up iGoogle, you can just go to your Google page, go to More, and go to Documents, and that'll bring you to your Google Docs beta, of course. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we're going to start a new document, because you don't see drawing in here, so we're going to start a new document, and we're going to go to Insert, Drawing. And this is what it brings up. Basically a little splash page to edit your drawing. And here are the shapes that you can use. Now we're not going to be doing shapes and connectors, and that's where it gets a little screwy. You know, let's, for example, we'll put in a rectangle, and we'll put in another rectangle. Okay. Now you would think from using Visio that you just hit the line button and you put it in the middle of this one or this one. Well, that's not exactly how it works. This one you gotta kind of be meticulous and set them up on the edges and connect them like that. So, and when you click away, it takes that away. You can come back and highlight it, change the thickness of the line, maybe put some arrows on one side and some arrows on the other side, but as you can see, they don't go together. They don't move together, so you kind of gotta play with it that way. So it's not as automatic as Visio, but believe me, this is very useful for people who don't need a $150 program to make a flowchart. So, if we wanted to make like a small network design, look at that, they got a cloud in here. We could pop the cloud in here. We'll make our cloud a little bigger, and nobody likes gray clouds, or blue-gray clouds, so we'll make it a pretty white cloud. And then all I have to do is double click it and put internet and click OK, and it pops it in there. Now you can't hit enter there because it won't put it in. It'll just disregard that you typed anything in that box. So you have to click the little OK. So we got internet in there, and I can make the text bigger or smaller. See, now it stays within the size of the shape there. So we'll leave it at, we'll put it back at 14. We'll make it bold, italic. Heck, we'll even make the text blue. So let's say we want to put some WAN connections in. Say we get a couple routers. Let's put our routers in first. So I want to grab this can and toss it right there. Well, that's a pretty big router, so instead of doing it like that, we'll bring it down a little bit, and then we'll bring this down, and that looks more like Cisco's representation of a router, doesn't it? Same thing, same idea here again. We'll go ahead and do R1 and click OK. Now I don't like exactly where it put the text, but I can kind of monkey with it a little bit and try to get it the way I want it, which I'm probably not gonna. So we've got that option where we can put the text right in there and the text moves with it, or if we were to put another one in here and get our shape exactly the way we want it, there, then we can come back up and actually just put this on top of it, and that will be exactly where I want the text to be. Next thing we can do is I wanted to put in some WAN links, or a good representation of WAN links. Now Cisco does that with a lightning bolt. They also have a lightning bolt. So I'm going to grab the lightning bolt and put it in. So also want to make it a little thinner, and I'll make it a little longer. And I want to change the skew. So now I have it pretty much right where I want it. Now I don't want it coming out of the middle of the cloud, so I'm going to right click and I'm going to change the order. I can move it backwards, or I can move it to the back, which that's where I want it. I want it in the back. Same thing here, is I can hit Control C to copy it and hit Control V to put another one out here, and this one I want to flip horizontally. There we go. And then I want to send this one to the back as well. There. Now we have our links, our WAN links here that connect up to the big cloud in the sky. So as you can see, there's tons of possibilities to even just draw a picture. I mean, you don't have to do flowcharts and stuff. To put quotes in and mess with how things work. Grab it, and you could even make cartoons on here, which this is all really cool. And another thing is you can just draw all over it if you're pretty handy with a mouse, which I'm not. I'm not handy with a mouse at all, but it is pretty nifty. Also, in this one, just like in Visio, if you highlight more than one thing, you can move it all at the same time, and it works pretty similar to where if I only wanted to grab, I can't really do it with that there, but if you grab right here, it's going to grab all four or all of those things there. If I only want to grab these two, I only have to hit a small portion of it, and now I just got these two. And of course, just like Visio, you have to grab one of the items to drag them all. Well, and as soon as you hit the X, it puts it right in there. You can edit it, duplicate it, you can make it bigger. I want it to fill the page. I can even make it bigger yet and have it go falling out of the page. So I'll show you the one that I did, that you can make a pretty professional looking diagram of a network. It's by no means Visio, but it is going to give it a run for their money, and who knows, later on down the road Google might put some more stuff into this, but for right now I'm pretty impressed. And guess what? It's free. So just yet another reason why I'm a Google fanboy. So enjoy it.